Hey guys, Ben Mara back for another episode of Ben Drinkin, and we're heading north, kinda, about an hour north of where I currently stand, to St. Paul for the Burning Brothers Auntie M's Irish Red Ale. There we go. Not a Red Irish Ale. It's a different thing. Not really. It's probably the same, but the Irish Red Ale from Auntie M's. And here's kind of an interesting thing about Burning Brothers altogether. Two guys, best friends, got together, met each other, realized that they wanted to both run away to the circus together and become fire breathers. No, this isn't just like some fantasy thing. It's actually how the brewery got started. They became lifelong friends, obviously, while they were working the circus tours or whatever it may be. And my dog's laying on my microphone cable, so he's distracting me just a touch. But these two friends basically realized that they were homebrewing together as well too, just not together. So they got together, got their stuff all in a group, and started brewing, and realized that they should do it even bigger scale. Well, then one of them, Dane, got diagnosed with celiac disease, which means that he has to be gluten-free, otherwise he'll get really, really, really sick, which puts the kibosh on beer pretty much altogether. Well, Dane, after trying so many different beers that were gluten-free, realized that there's a market out there for better gluten-free beer, and that's how the Burning Brothers Brewery came to exist. Every beer is gluten-free, and not like through the enzyme process or through the filtering or anything like that. It's actually gluten-free from grain to glass, as they said on their website. It's kind of an interesting process. It's very cool. It's not going to be like, there's no contamination whatsoever, so that's really kind of cool. You know, if you're gluten-free, I'm going to have to send this to my buddy Crispy, because Crispy, I hope you're doing well. We haven't chatted in a while, just kind of like the guys from Burning Brothers. But gluten-free is tough, especially when it comes to beer. So, but it's very good. The Irish Red Ale, also known as Auntie M's, it's, again, one of my favorites. I like reds, so I tried this one. It's really good. It's got that distinct flavor of, you can tell that it's gluten-free to me, as someone who can have things like that. If you are gluten-free, though, it probably has a much better taste profile than other options out there. I've had only a couple of gluten-free beers to compare it to in my time, so I probably don't have the best palate to compare it to. So if you are looking for gluten-free, then obviously Burning Brothers in St. Paul, Minnesota is the ideal place to go, because like I said, every beer on their menu is very much gluten-free. You won't have to worry about it. So some of the cool things about this, though, is it's got a millet buckwheat back to it. So if you're gluten-free and you know what those things mean, that's kind of an important thing for you as well too. So 5.1% alcohol by volume. It's real low on the IBU scale as well too. It's 27, so it's kind of an easy drinker as well. That's one of the things I love about reds and browns and things like that. So, but Burning Brothers Auntie M's Irish Red Ale, again, it's fantastic. It's gluten-free. Give it a shot. Check them out. Let them know that Ben Drinkin sent you as well too. We've done some social media back and forth on the on the Twitters and things like that. So, man, I sounded really old when I just said that. Check it out, though. There you go. It's another episode of Ben Drinkin. And tomorrow, or excuse me, not tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, next week, the episode, we're going to head back to another brewery that we have been to before, and I'm looking forward to talking about another one of their beers. Have a good one. Till next week's Ben Drinkin.